diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Texas A&M going quickly. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Shakes off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gets it out quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got one on the return. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got an open man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. Think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Quarterback looks for a little space. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Georgia lining up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Lowers those pads. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He Weaves it with his back. Powers through. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. To the ground. He's got it again. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. To throw, it's O'Neal. Going for it all. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Davidson. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to get in the corner. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender. Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
You gotta play that shit. They gotta make comp game right now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on the drive, David. Chip shot field goals and leave you alone.
Yeah, it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David.
Like
Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
I ain't gonna lie, my grandfather funny as a bitch. I'm more where the dumbass get to keeping track of shit he give me and what I got paid back. It's just a little funny, dummy, because come on, bro. Y'all grand peoples don't do that, dummy.
Third and long, ball's at the 25.
My fault, man. But you feel me, like, on the, oh yeah, type shit, like, yeah, I've been keeping track of what I give you and what you give back, because I see your email, like, what the fuck? First of all, how you get my email?
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Yeah, like, what?
He'll field the punt.
Grab that out, bro.
Gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
I asked him because the glasses, please, bro. I had to pay. They don't tell you all this shit, dummy. I knew I was going to go. My last insurance covered everything for my appointment. This appointment, I had to pay $130 to keep the insurance on there and shit and some other shit. And then she like, yeah, you know, they'll pick your glasses out and shit today and everything. It's going to be $500.
Y'all game started.
I'm like, well, my insurance cover. It's like, yeah, insurance cover.
Y'all saw the game?
I'm like, oh my God.
Y'all saw the guy?
Oh, Derek, I ain't gonna lie, dummy.
Y'all saw the guy?
I got you. Say it one more fucking time. Say it one more time. One more time.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy
is
inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple.
Yo, answer the fucking question, man.
I'm having Zay party. I'm having Zay party at the house again, down there.
They got asked, did y'all start the game?
Nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Understand what you was saying? You acting like you afraid of something. Touch.
To the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
Because why you asking for another nigga? You fine.
That man right.
Hey, Uncle Tay. What we gonna do there?
Fuck you saying that for?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
I need to make a new build to play with y'all niggas.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
had the running grass and baby water. Moving up now.
Like some baby
I thought you was already saying some baby wolf.
This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
We put niggas in the wrong thing. Keep running and tripping and falling. Niggas ain't money hunting. Like they talking.
Because of his wheels, not able to.
I ain't gonna lie, you not bad in the fray. I ain't gonna lie.
But you know he has the defense's attention.
I ain't gonna lie, you not bad. I'm gonna give it 1,000. You not bad in the fray. Danny beat you? Danny beat you?
Barry, say another fucking word.
What?
Really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute.
You dead me.
Motion from the wide out.
Send me an invite.
How's he going? We y'all want small.
Running back searching for a hole.
Send me an invite.
Boy, you just scared the shit out of me. Don't walk up on the side of me like that. What you doing?
Send me an invite.
Here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on
Uncle
the
Tay
board
Lucas,
Stop
why you not talking?
You're gonna hurt
Yo,
yourself.
chill.
Who you telling to chill?
Look, turn around.
Who you telling to
Nigga,
chill,
winner.
Darius?
You said what?
Darius Cockman, who you telling to chill?
There you go.
That's the way to give a little start to
Just
the
put it
my
like
niggas
that,
up,
but
Oh,
Love
that's
the
what I
decision making by the
Bitch ass
quarterback
nigga,
there
they're
on
not
the
big.
RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the
You
field.
talking
I'm
about what?
loading the fuck up. Shut up.
I wish you would disrespect me. I'm hovering over you. All I gotta do is hit X. All I gotta do is hit X.
Oh, you gotta wait for Frazier, nigga. What you doing, dumbass nigga? You fucking crazy.
Man, bat 20, man. Bat 20, man.
I'm leaving the score just in case he try to leave without you, Frey. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't going for none of that. I enjoy it for free in this bitch. Let me know when you in there, Frey.
That shit loading up now.
These niggas try and get him going the fucking bitch.
Wants to throw on first down.
Had to hurry up and cancel it. Try to cancel it, Frey.
Wait for me to load up. Not you, I'm talking to No, I don't. That's Angela Reed, my player.
Old block gets shut down.
Still.
Shit, I could've
What the fuck is her name? Angelise? Angela? What the fuck you want me to say, bitch?
Damn.
Angel Reed? I don't give a fuck, nigga. Bitch ain't putting money in my pocket.
Real shit.
You don't want me to know a bitch name that I'm not fucking, bro. Get on my face.
Real shit. Just shut you up. That's some real wisdom coming to you. Speaking to you.
Try run here, fuck around.
Going through your fucking ears.
I mean, I just got in this.
Acting like that,
and
fucking score, but when we spent the block,
niggas ain't even send the fucking right invite. I joined this nigga Fendi. They say this nigga not in there.
Nigga, you're not going to the right one.
Nigga, I joined you.
Nothing else niggas is split the game for some last
Nigga, I'm right here.
You know, if your nigga certified, you can ask around.
I gotta have a fucking, somebody got to send a spot invite.
I should get a fly. Derry going high. I go out of
Stop
town.
saying my name, nigga.
I'm gonna play the ghost. They ain't never nigga know. Fuck with Derry mine. Derry, but you won't know when I touch down. It's gonna be a lot of sad posts when I touch down.
I can't even invite you.
Real shit. You saying when my baby Black came back from Orlando, Murder Angels was on the fire.
Oh, like Ohio.
Derry, you better play with solid safety, Derry. Derry said that he gonna rob me whenever he see me. I hope that a nigga was playing, cause you know I stay with Lil Black. I gotta keep it with me, like fuck what you saying.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to
I'm trying to actually tell you what he doing for True's birthday.
You don't want to hear that shit.
Put that on Cootie, you know, I ain't playing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return.
This that murder talk. Yeah, this that murder talk. When we bend the curve, nigga, you better get off it.
Texas
Silver
A&M
plates.
back in the offense, ready to go to work. As they get
Silver
ready to
goal.
start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Now it's silver and gold.
Silver gold.
He's inside the 40.
Damn. I know I'm leaving. You really leave.
And they take it in for 6
Oh
You
my
need to
God,
you might as well get your bum ass.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. receiver, get it to him in his hands, right on his face.
I ain't know.
Run after the catch.
Hey, bro, none of you niggas said who was getting on what, my nigga. I said I'm getting on my big. I said it twice. Nobody said nothing.
Nigga, I can run it. Nigga, I can run the
I ain't gonna lie,
fucking
50.
whatever.
Shut the fuck up, bitch, because you heard me say it.
He's taking it to the
Nah, bro, because now you're doing too much, my nigga. All that playing flash.
Ranger, you acting like the nigga fucking trying to kill me.
Blake, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you, Marcus. Damn.
You talking about?
The fuck, Marcus, am I talking to you? No, so shut the fuck up.
From the gun, the ground game. Looking for room at the 40. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown.
Black was said,
Just for trying to get Black kicked out, you gone. Just for trying to get Black kicked out. Yo, pull the time out, dummy. Cause why?
Get the shit slapped out of him. And Finney get the shit slapped out of him. Straight like that. I don't care. Both of y'all get the shit slapped out y'all. Straight like that.
Bro,
I don't care.
Derry said, Black said,
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Yo, oh my God, dummy.
David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, explosive run. Maybe give it to him again, or you say,
niggas back door.
David, honestly, I was watching the offense.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just
everybody got their one kick. They say I ain't gonna lie, so tread lightly.
That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but
I don't want to kick you right now.
We'll
I want to wait till you having fun.
Make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive.
I want to wait till we have fun. Yeah. Let everybody get in the party and everybody playing the same game. Oh, Tay gone.
It's complete on the right side.
Get on 2K.
And he is marked out of bounds after a
I want to
in the corner.
Attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Nigga, I'm on my big man.
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the
shot up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably do need to get on my 16 because we ain't got no real scores.
Texas A&M going quickly.
We ain't got no real scores with.
Same niggas that you fuck with.
Defense
that nigga flagging off.
No, he shot that. Oh, you see, I might gotta get on your dumbass. 16. I gotta get on the 16. Damn, Fred, I thought you was gonna get on your point guard. He needed, nigga. That was lucky. He need that shit, yo.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Cause you know that problem. You the same nigga that was like, Derry, keep that rocket.
Looking to throw one first down. Wide open downfield.
I remember that. I don't remember that.
You don't remember that.
Bro, what the fuck?
Just to show that you a pop-up dummy, Derry.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up.
That was probably you that did that.
We know you, Derry. I told you, nigga.
Got Hall of Fame diamond.
Frazier, you got some explaining to do. Hanging with Derry, goofy ass. Know what's good for you. And
it'll come out to the 25.
You said he was a real head buster though. When did you say he was a real head buster yesterday?
Who the fuck said they a real head buster?
You ain't say him and Vaughn was real head buster nothing.
Real shit.
We talking about Vaughn, bro. Nobody said Derry bitch ass was a head buster.
Yo said Derry quiet too. I think Derry wanna. Alright, come on, bro.
He know we having that 5.
Nobody said Derry was a head buster. Nigga said, let me find out. Derry got it in him. Fuck. You gotta stop putting words in niggas' mouth, bro. Try to make it sound crazier than what it
Bro,
is.
stop speaking on my name while I'm not here.
No, I will
While I'm
spit
slapping
blood
niggas.
on you, Derry. I will spit blood on you, dummy. Like, really.
Well, after I slap the shit out you?
This looks like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, my baby, you right.
What we saw in the first half.
Matter of fact, I'm ready to kick everybody and give you the whole splat.
Ooh. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field.
I ain't gonna lie, just for jumping in the business, you gone.
Take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie.
Stop there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He getting dressed.